Hello and welcome back to MAFT UK, and as you can tell, yes, I am fishing again and I'm absolutely chuffed to be out. I haven't been out since October, since we was in France in my last video, but here we are, we're at Wyreside. We've got something special going on this weekend. Dave's with me, and there's a whole load of other guests that I'm with as well, but more about that later. In the meantime, let's get this video going, let's get some fishing done, and welcome back. So before we get into what we're doing, what we're up to, I've had a lot of questions lately about where I've been. Well, I would like to say that work was the biggest factor, but I have been busy doing other stuff, not necessarily work. I have been training to do the big walk that we're going to do, and so it's kept me away from the bank a little bit, but I'm really pleased to be here. And it's a very important reason why we're here, but I'm not going to explain now. I'm going to let Paul do that later on, who's going to give us the rundown of what's going on, why we're here, why we've been invited, and it's all for good cause really, and I'm very honoured to have been invited. So I have been busy, but it's not necessarily work. I've been doing other stuff as well. But I must admit, I am extremely looking forward to this weekend. It looks like we've got the lake to ourselves. Paul's exclusively booked it with Wyreside, and they've let us have it, and they've also given us a prize for the largest fish as well. So all in all, this should be a really good weekend. There are lots of prizes, and again, I'll let Paul explain all about that later. But yeah, it's a good crew. There's some really nice gents I've met this morning, all from Yorkshire way. They're all from the northeast. Good bunch of lads so far, good sense of humour as always, and they really like the place as well. So they've come here, they've looked at the lake and they've gone, it's really nice. And we're not penned in with pegs, we've got the choice of the lake, so it's really good. It should be a good session. As for fish wise, I don't know the recent fish that's come out of here, I don't know. Excuse me. Brewdog IPA. Oh. I mean, that just goes with fishing, doesn't it? It just does. Yeah, should be a great weekend. Looking forward to it. I hope you are too. I don't know how long the video is going to be. If it's a long one, it's a long one. If it's a short one, it's because not a lot happened. But we've got some fun and games later tomorrow. Well, tomorrow afternoon. I think tonight really we're just going to get stuck in. We'll probably reel in a little bit later. Dave's coming later. Dave's going to be in the next peg along. We'll have a good few laughs, good few beers, and hopefully, more importantly, a good few fish too. I am using Hinder's bait. I'm using the seafood bait. I've got the seafood pop-ups and seafood boilies. I've got a little bit of sweet corn to put in there as well, and I've soaked my bait in liquid seafood over the last 48 hours, so it's been soaking in there. Hopefully, I've seen some good things about that Hinder seafood come out of the water. Let's just hope I can get one out as well. Now, I did see a fish surface while I was chatting to Paul earlier, only about 4 rod lengths out in front of me. I'm on peg 4 at Wyreside, Sunnyside 2, but it did surface right out in front of Dave's swim that I chose for him.
It was at this moment he knew he fucked up.
So, Slutchy Dave has already got the fish in his swim and he's not even here. So lucky Dave. I mean, I know he's going to catch fish. I know he's going to do it. I know. That's just the way it is. Unfortunately, Andy couldn't make it. He's having work done on his pond this weekend. He's getting it fiberglassed or something like that. So he couldn't quite make it. So the lad's coming to do his pond this weekend. In the meantime, let's get some rods in the water. I'm pretty much set up now. It's just getting the hook links on and getting the bait out there. Like I say, probably about 4 wraps out, 5 wraps, no more than that. That's where I've seen the fish, that's where I'm going to fish. I won't overbait it now, maybe a couple of spods on each, and I'll leave it at that. Yep, loving it already. You don't need fish, do you? You just don't need them. You can just sit here all day with a beer in your hand, pretend to fish, and I'd still enjoy it. Oh well. Anyway, catch you in a bit. Oh, and I must say, look at me. Look at me with my fish brand stuff. I actually bought a new hat and some new shades, and I bought them from a fishing tackle shop. So this is, I presume Fortis is a fishing tackle brand name. It's my first ever fishing tackle gear that I've ever bought to wear, ever. It's not that I'm a tight ass, I just needed something right for the job. And these shades are perfect. Love them. Absolutely love them. Yep. My first branded gear. Never mind carp tax this time. Right, let's get a lead on. Let's start leading around. Let's see what I can find in front of me. Let's see if I got any features directly out in front of me. I have got the map on my phone, so I should be able to tell what sort of water depth I've got from the phone, and I'll have a look at that, and I'll just start leading around, try and find one area. Basically, I'm going to put all 3 rods relatively the same spot, and I'm just going to bait up on that one area. So let's see how that works. But first, let's see if I can find my spot. Oh, that's great. That's the rig I'm using, like a running rig, hinge stiff rig, whichever you want to call it. I've got 2 of those, and the other one I'm going to do a PVA bag. So I'm going to have 2 of these and 1 PVA bag mix. That was an awful cast. You can tell I've not been fishing since October. I was all fingers and thumbs, everything. Like a week 1 recruit. Still, got to get back into the practice, haven't we? Final rod then, PVA bag. I've got 2 rods out at the moment. I'm just about to put my solid bag out. I'm just going to fish around with that one. I'm just going to plop it a bit shorter. There was quite a lot of gravel banks as you came in, so I'm just going to drop one short, and while Dave's not here, I'm going to drop one where I did see the fish out in front of his swim. So I'm just going to cheat slightly, but I'm going to do it while he's not here. I'm going to fish the water I've got available to me, and if I did see a fish in that area, well, I'm going to go for it, aren't I? So that's my plan. Let's get the bugger out. I'm using this system I've never used before, where you create a loop and you can just loop them onto the stem. I don't know, I'm not convinced about it. I'm going to give it a try, but I think there's a potential serious weakness here on the stem. You know, I like to see the wire going all the way through, but this doesn't rely on wire. It has you just loop onto the plastic end. Don't know, not 100% convinced. Let's just see how it goes. But I don't know. But the PVA bag nice and tight, good to go. Back lead. I'm in two minds whether to spod over the two rods that I put in, or whether I just want to leave it with a, small little bag of boilies next to my pop-up. Let me just give it a few hours. I'll change my baits before last light, and maybe put a couple of spods in then, but I don't think I'm going to do it right now. I'm just going to leave it as it is. So rather than start spodding away, just try and keep the disturbance down as minimum as possible, and see if that works. I mean, what's right, what's wrong. But no, I don't think I'm going to spot out. And there's a good strong headwind as well, so accuracy might not be that good. I'm not particularly too bothered about the accuracy, really, because a good area of food will bring the fish in and I'll get them searching around. But if the wind drops off a little bit, when it's later on in the evening, just before last light, then I'll probably put a few out then. Until then, it's now time to sit back, chillax, have another beer, and fish. It actually looks like I'm sat in a hole. Hello! See, in real life, I'm actually this small.
I can just see in the
I'm over here. Right, as promised, we're going to come over and we're having a chat with Paul now. The whole reason that we're here is due to Paul. And Paul, I'd like you to explain exactly what we're doing, why we're doing it, and firstly, thank you very much for the invite.
It's lovely to have you, so I thank you for your support. So the weekend is in memory of my grandson Charlie, who sadly passed away almost a year ago because of complications he was born with these congenital heart disorders. So he was saved for 10 years by a facility called the CHUF, the Children's Heart Unit Foundation in Newcastle, in the Freeman Hospital, who gave him life-saving operations when he was moments old. And in that room there was 5 children who needed that critical care. So following that day and Charlie's life and his bravery he showed and the support the CHUF showed, we've been on a fundraising course forevermore. The facility is one of only 2 in the UK that can give paediatric care for heart transplants for children. So there are people travelling from all over the country who come into the facilities and the housing facilities at the Freeman. So we've decided to get together, raise some funds to help with the housing that people need to use when their children are poorly, because we received that care when Charlie was born. The support we had, there was more tubes than baby, so you can imagine how everybody, you don't think about, I haven't packed an overnight bag, I haven't got me clothing, and there's I think there's 16 flats for people to live in. So our funds that we raise over the weekend, which I'm going to get emotional because the support we've had from friends, anglers and families means that I can help other families when they're in times of trouble like we've been through.
It makes a difference, doesn't it?
And even if we can do wash bags are £20, and if we, by doing this gathering at the weekend, if we can provide wash bags and take a little bit of the pain away and the concern away for the next 6 months for families in there, then that's what that's what I'm love to do. Obviously there's people who raise bigger celebrities raise the big stuff like Ant and Deck and raise the, you know, for the scanners and things like that. But it's we've done toys for the playroom, the family room, and now the residences, because they take upkeep. Every time you had people in there for 2 weeks, you've got to clean them, you've got to refit them, so towels and everything like that goes with it. So we've done that, and this is something the lads over there said to us, Charlie would be proud of us doing what we're doing. He was always a champion, even though he suffered with his illnesses. He was a champion for the chuff. He would raise funds for the other children. Really him and his sister. Daisy, unfortunately, Daisy, I've been talking about, Daisy can't be with us today, Charlie's sister, but she's sent a message to everybody to say to everybody, thank you so much for helping in the memory of her brother, because there's only a year between them, and she's grown up a lot in the time since Charlie's passing. But in her own time, in her own space, while we've been grieving, she's also supported other charities. She's been supporting the Little Princess Trust, which is for young girls going through chemotherapy who lose their hair. She cut 2 weeks after we had to put Charlie to rest, she cut 21 inches of her hair off in this charity and raised nearly £3,000 for other people. So we are, we're just constantly, the chuff is always in, as Charlie is, always in our mind, and will never be forgotten.
No.
And this, hopefully we can continue to do functions like this to raise more awareness for the chuff, because it's only through spreading the word that we will get people to understand. I'm not just asking for support for a regional thing to Newcastle. It's a country. It's a countrywide
national
concern.
thing.
It's a national thing. And again, it's just the kindness and warmth of people when you ask for help. We've had prizes donated by celebrity anglers. I don't know how you call Adam Pennon a celebrity.
They're all.
He's donated a book, his signed book. Sam Torrow, who wrote the Northern chapters about Manchester, he's donated a book. Bait Guru's donated Boilies, a big pack of Boilies. Carbon Baits, who I know personally, I know Luke Carbon Baits, he's put vouchers in, so you ask for that, they ask nothing in return, and it's really, it's lovely. And this event has brought, not just for me, but bringing people together again who haven't fished for a long time.
Well, that's right. I mean, there's some brothers here that haven't fished for some time, isn't it?
Yeah, and Mark, we used to go to France together, so Mark in particular knows my struggle. I said to him, for a mouthy salesman who should have loads of chat, I can't find the words to thank him enough for his friendship and support. And this is, for me, it's so lovely that I can give something back, so he can fish with his brother who he hasn't seen for a long time, and fish with Ian, who hasn't fished with for 15 years together, and we only live a few miles apart, and now we're linked and bonded by a different cause. And if that's all, I think this is Charlie doing good in other ways. He's linked, he's doing this for us, so it's been a tough couple of days. I know what he'd be saying to us if he was here. He would just be telling us to just enjoy myself, because that's what that little lad did until his last days. The day before he passed away, no complaints. We played football. He's riding his BMX bike, doing what he loves. Ate pizza. We watched some police interceptors because he liked that. I know I'm sad now, but I'm lucky because they gave us 10 years, 10 wonderful years, and that's the message I want to get across. Not just my grief, the need to support a charity like this. And I think that's all I can say, because I'm going to break down even more.
Well, it is. I'm just glad that you gave us a chance to come along and and help as best we can.
Well,
really.
Reaching out to you is because Charlie, you were Charlie's favourite YouTube. The three, that was it. And I can we put the three blokes on who laugh a lot.
That'll be us.
Yeah.
I'm just sorry you didn't see your backpack practice walk.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
With the really big heavy pack.
I was
Yeah.
I was worried for your safety, Dave.
I've got a new pack now.
He was walking like a week one recruit, wasn't he? Things hanging off his back.
Yeah.
But that was Charlie's character, was that he liked people who liked life, enjoyed life, didn't take things so seriously.
No.
But he loved fishing. He just loved the outdoors, and so for us to link together has been absolutely wonderful.
Good.
It's been really, really brilliant, and I thank everybody from not just my heart. My wife spoke to us this morning from the bottom of our family's hearts. We will never be able to find the words to express our appreciation, and it's just wonderful. It's very touching, very
Yeah.
touching.
Very much so. Yeah.
And these guys are all waiting now to see who's going to catch the
I know.
the ounce wars.
Well, Ross is on 19 plus now.
Yeah.
He's just caught. I got him on video actually.
Right.
Because Dave's here. I can actually leave the swim and go
yeah,
up
You're
and
on
film.
it, can't you?
So it's great to get someone catching fish except him. Because he's done it.
Yeah, well, this is the what would people do for 48 hours on Banton's exclusive?
No, it's a lovely
nice
lake,
yeah,
isn't it?
It is really. So first time I've been, apart from a walk round, to have a look and talk to them about booking the facilities, and actually I'm blown away by it. It's set out well. The facility, you've got the sort of toilet and shower facilities if you need them.
Yeah.
Are really
Yeah.
really good quality.
I mean, it's a local water for us, and I've not been here for a while, and the changes that I've seen from when I came here five years ago.
Yeah.
It is really nice now. The swims are all well looked after, aren't they?
Yeah.
I think the better bailiff and
Yeah.
more sort of openness about pegs, swims, advice.
Yeah.
And I know the guys from Bait Guru were telling us that they've had a social a few weeks ago, and there was guys from down south. Actually, one of them who lives on a fishery was commenting on how much he enjoyed coming and fishing these lakes. So I'll definitely have I'll have a return. I'll definitely come back
Yeah,
for a session. I think it's definitely worth another visit.
Every time you come here, it's immaculate.
Yeah.
It's immaculate. You never see any rubbish.
Yeah.
Never see. You know the bailiffs work hard. They're constantly going around maintaining the area.
Yeah.
They do a lot of good work here to keep on top of this
and
place.
also they actually got they're collecting for the chuff. I only asked them last week, and they've got a collection tin, so they're leaving collection tins
that's
for the
nice,
chuff
yeah.
in the shop and in the bar.
Brilliant.
And they're supporting and helping us. So again, it's more their understanding of the sort of what we're doing.
Yeah.
And even Sally said again, if we need to do anything again, then we've just got to get in touch. And
How were they with you when you asked to book on? Were they
really accommodating, fantastic? Because obviously I was just arranging I thought, like I do everything, because I'm always, yeah, we'll do it. Yeah, we're glass half full and overflowing. So I said, we'll book Sunny 1 and 2. I'll fill it.
Well, unfortunately, we've had a few drop out. I mean, our mate Andy dropped out. We had work doing at home this weekend, so we couldn't make it. But it's life, isn't it?
Yeah,
it's the way it is. It's a shame.
Yeah, it's nice to get the lake when we've got. If anybody wanted to move, there's a bit of space.
Yeah, absolutely.
And it's
I'm going to move. I'm sick of him already.
I do think that there's a few people didn't fancy pushing the barrow of mine.
Yeah, that may have been me.
Yeah.
That may have been me. Yeah, I went lazy fishing. But I mean, I'm quite happy with where we are. There's fish been showing in front of us.
Yeah.
Well, they've been in front of Dave.
No, they were
but not
showing
in front
last
of me.
night. They were
Yeah.
showing a lot. Quite in a spread out.
On this side of the island,
Yeah.
back towards Mark and your swim.
You get a different view of where the fish are.
So, what's planned for the rest of the day? I know you've got some up your sleeve because we're going up to the clubhouse later.
Yeah,
aren't
we're
we?
going up for a.
Don't give too much away.
Well, we're going to have a bit of celebration, because we need to toast the boys' life who we're here for, so we'll be doing that. I don't know if anybody's got a bet on the Grand National, but it will be on, and they'll be there. So
Grand National, yeah.
There'll be some obviously football results. We don't know who matches on, and well, Mark will keep updated because Mark's missus has been roped into taking her son to the Man U and Everton game.
Right.
She's off down there, and then yes, there'll be. Everybody will have to perform. There's a prize, but everybody's got to perform a little task first.
A little twist.
Yeah, don't say any more. Don't give the game away because we'll look forward to that. So what we're going to do now, Paul, we're going to go around and we're going to speak to everybody.
Cool.
Just to get everyone on camera.
Yeah, it'll be
And they think that's the
great.
right thing to do.
Yes.
Get everybody's face in, so you've got something to look at and remember the video as well. Because one of the reasons that we do the video and is not really just to get it out there and to make money from YouTube. We do it because we enjoy it, don't we?
Well,
and we love to watch the videos back and just laugh at ourselves.
You do. It's like that sticks out so much that when you do it together, you're not there making millions off YouTube and be it's friends.
Oh yeah, we were
having fun together. You know, having a laugh. Bit of banter, taking the mick out of each other, but enjoying outdoors, pastimes, hobbies, and that's the sort of thing that I would watch on YouTube, you know, rather than some of the
serious side, the pushing of certain products.
We can't be serious for longer than 30 seconds, can we? No, thank you very much for that.
Thank you very much, and again, thanks again for. When I reached out to you, thank you very much for your support because it means a lot. It really does mean a lot. So that's I'll be saying thank you for a long time coming.
You don't need to thank us. It's nice that you've invited us and
we were
honoured. Out fishing when we would have actually gone.
And just
we should thank you really.
Make the fishing happen. I can't make the weather happen. That's the only thing.
Yeah, that was a bit of a shock yesterday afternoon. But
hailstorms wasn't on the. I don't think that was on the weather map.
We've had everything.
Right, so we're going to go around now and let's go and speak to everybody else. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Cheers.
Thanks, man. Thanks, Dave.
Lovely
we'll
to
see you in a bit. Lovely to meet you. It is
nice warm hands.
And it's freezing. See, I'm not really sat in a hole.
You've not pressed record. So it's the one that you stop in the air. That'd be good for me because I normally sometimes too soon. That one.
Now, Ross up there has already got a fish on, so it's really good news. So he's only been fishing, what, an hour and a half maybe at most? And we're playing a fish already, which is really good. The only problem is, I can't go up to see him because Dave's not here to cover me rods. So I'm stuck here until Dave gets here and I can't go and see the fish. There she is. We've got ourselves a fun-loving carp out there. Keeps boshing around in the same spot. Not sure if it's in Dave's swim. That one's a bit far. Oh, there it is. I may have just caught that. Let's see if I can just zoom in a bit more. There he was again. It's quite a way. It must be a good maybe 18 wraps there. Seen him again. I'll just leave the camera on there for a little bit, see if I can get him doing a proper bosh. Well, carp has just turned up. Yeah, typical. Weather's turned on us a bit. We now have a little bit of a shower. Hopefully it's not going to last forever. But there's still plenty of movement out there with the carp. Still jumping around. Unbelievably, Dave has been here, rod in the water, 10 minutes and had his first run already. Unbelievable. I just knew that's what he would do. Anyway. Well, at least you're fishing in the snow. or sleet or hail, whatever it is. Yeah, I'm just going to get out of this for now. Anyway, I've put Dave's chair in there out of the rain. Mine's over there. That's the joy of that bivvy. I mean, I've had it a couple of years now, 3 years maybe now, is it, since I've had this, and it is proving to be an excellent bivvy. A bit awkward to put up sometimes, it's just getting your head into it, but yeah. Oh, car! Yes, my beautiful ST. I'm getting rid of it. I love it. I absolutely love it. I've driven it for 2 years. I've got 40,000 miles on it, and it's time for it to go. Why am I getting rid of it? Purely and simply because it doesn't. Although I absolutely love it and I've really enjoyed driving it, it just does not do the work that I need it to do with my lifestyle. It just isn't happening for me. So it's I've got one of those new Dacia Dusters ordered, the Dacia Duster Extreme. Got one of them coming in September, so in September I'll get rid of that one. However, that keeps going up in price. Every time I look at the price of it, it's going up and up and up. So it's worth more than the finance I have left on it. So let's hope it's like that in 6 months' time. Oh, strange day. Strange day. Anyway, let's get out of it. Oh, yeah. Oh. Wind's dropping off, good, but with this hail or sleet, it's not ideal. What are you having for your tea, Dave?
Burger.
Boigas?
Burger, cheese. Oh, just burgers really.
Yeah, just
Burgers. Yeah. What are you having, mate?
I'm having Madras.
With? Oh, it smells really nice actually. That one.
With dun 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 Peshwani Namsh.
Oh, this is a new.
It is. It's my brand new fishing MSR skillet.
Are you christening it on
This has never been used in anger before until tonight.
Oh, brilliant! You don't have to take the. You don't have to prep it then for the non-stick coating and everything.
Oh yeah, yeah.
You've got to put a naan bread in it.
Yeah, it's
Fry
naan bread.
naan bread off.
Yeah, naan bread preparation.
Yeah. Naans don't stick.
No.
Usually. I'm not going to say what I'm thinking, because you know where it goes. We've not had a drink yet, so I'm being very sensible.
Yes, yeah, very unlike you.
Although we can't move in your tent because of all the booze. But it is a social.
It is.
First and foremost.
It is a social indeed.
In fact, I've literally turned up, set up next to you. It's gone dark. What are we doing this weekend? I actually don't know. I know it's a charity match. I don't know who's organised it.
Right. Well, that is going to come. I'm going to, because we can't get over to Paul right now.
Right.
But we're going to speak to Paul.
We're going to do all that tomorrow and meet everyone.
Yeah.
Right. That's good.
We've got a few games to play.
Oh yeah.
And there's prizes for everyone as well. And yeah, he's very well. He's organised it very well. But when we get a chance to go around and see everybody, that's when we'll do it.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. I've met the gentleman down there.
Yeah.
Like you say, we'll get to know names and faces.
I need to stir my curry.
It's burning.
I've got to put my camera down.
Yeah. Put your camera down.
Well, we wouldn't have it any other way. Dave's in. Let's see how he gets on. Let's see if he brings a little devil in. But it looks well hooked, to be fair, this one. And typically, I was just cooking breakfast for us. So, we'll have to turn that off now, won't we? Selfish Dave. Get the ice out. Nearly there, Dave. Nearly there, Slutchy Dave.
Hello. Bonjour.
Don't bonjour me. The gods are on your side. You're milking this one a bit. Yes, there it is. Well done, Dave.
Lost. Nice little comment. A very cold fish.
So,
There we go.
hang on a sec. Just get you in a bit better. Okay, Dave. Talk about tactics. What you did and what bait we're using.
Sell, as always.
Yeah.
15 wraps, wasn't it?
Yep, 15.
Yeah, saw some fish yesterday. Just put a little bit of bait out last night, and then it sat there all night, didn't it? And then this morning, just as we were cooking breakfast,
Yeah.
it went. And it put up a good fight for the size of the fish.
Yeah, it did. It was fighting quite well, wasn't
Yeah,
it?
But most welcome,
Yeah.
definitely. We thought we were going to be blanking, didn't we?
Yeah, we did. Well, mine hasn't even bleeped. Yours has been pipping, but mine, nothing's happened to mine at all yet.
Yeah.
But there you go.
I didn't hear the alarm, we just heard the clutch going, didn't we?
Yeah. You had to check your make sure that it was
I think
actually
it
turned on.
Jumped out of the roller or something, yeah. Yeah, but more than welcome.
Yeah, well done, mate.
Pleased with that. Oh, cold.
He's gone anyhow. Back into the blue.
That'll do. That'll do.
Well done, Dave. I do believe this is number 3.
It is number 3, yeah. There's markers. I'm not seeing anything. It's top of the other one now.
Dave's just had one, 18 and a half.
Yes,
My rods haven't even moved. Where'd I noticed you baiting up underneath the...
see where that coot's going across there?
Yeah.
Rod past it. That's 2 from there, 1 from more. It just looks right this corner, doesn't it?
They're boshing all around the place, aren't they? Oh, we'll wait until he's ready to come up, and then we'll get you in. Nearly. He's yours now. There you go. Lovely job. Fish number 3.
Trusty solid bag.
Yeah, I've got one on PVA bags and 2 Ronnie rigs. Simple setup, but
Yeah.
it's not happening for me at the moment. There's plenty of time. Right.
What we got now?
It looked to me as if it felt like a 20 to me.
Touch of a 19.
Yeah. Yeah, I can see that. Yeah. Well,
19 and a touch.
that's the biggest one so far. So there you go. What weight was that, Ross?
What would you say? Touch over
19?
Touch over 19, yeah.
Yeah. And what tactics did you use and what bait did you go for on that one, mate?
Solid bag
Yeah.
with some sticky manila and a little squid wafter, just a small squid wafter.
Right.
Yeah, just cast to that far margin with a bit of flake over the top. Second one in that spot.
Well, we've seen you baiting up from the bank earlier. We was watching you, so and that's your 3rd fish now, isn't it?
Yeah, not a lot of bait though, just a couple of spawns right in the top.
Right.
But just flake, just glugged up flake.
Yeah.
A handful of bodies really, but yeah,
Well,
it's not bad.
It's working for you, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. You can't be disappointed, I must say.
No, can't.
No. Well done, Ross. Right, here we go then. If you'd like to introduce yourself.
Yeah, so I'm Ian. This is my daughter Freya.
How you doing? You okay?
Yeah, good. Yeah. Enjoying the weather.
Yeah. It's been a bit. It's been a bit everything, hasn't it, so far?
Yeah.
With the hell yesterday and a bit of sleet and snow and everything else.
Bit of a surprise last night.
Yeah. So, what tactics you got? What are you up to?
Well, basically with fishing 3 rods as allowed. When we turned up yesterday, found a couple of features based on what we saw on the map. I've got 1 rod off a very extreme bar at 5.5, 6 foot. Put a little bit of bait on that last night, and of course woke up this morning without any interruption. And then
I know the feeling.
I had 2 singles. When we first come, I put a bag out to what we thought was a shown fish, which then later on turned out to be pike chasing the fry. And then I reeled that rod in and just put 2 singles out in sort of mid-water between here and the roadway there. Again, uninterrupted.
yeah, same as.
Yeah.
Slutchy Dave obviously turned up and caught a fish because that's what he does.
Yeah.
Every single time. He always embarrasses me, he does, every time.
Yeah.
Now you've got a brother,
My brother Neil, yeah, he's fishing in the next peg.
and when was the last time you 2 fished together?
I would have said 15 or so year ago.
15 years. That's quite a long time, isn't it?
Yeah.
So that's quite a nice little reunion
It's good,
for you, then,
good
isn't it?
reunion for us. Neil obviously lived in the northeast with us until the point where he moved to London for work.
Right.
We get to see him 2-3 times a year if we're lucky. Christmas time, stuff like that, because he's that busy. I'm busy with my work as well, so it's nice. Midway, it's half his travel distance, a little bit.
Yeah.
And we've got 2.5 hours, so it takes the sting out of the travelling in either direction, so it's good. Plus the little in here, she's loving the job, loves the fishing, loves the camping.
Yeah. Well, actually, when we walked past, we'd seen you fishing away there.
Yeah.
So you're definitely keen.
Yeah.
Definitely keen.
She just caught a tree there. I don't know how much it weighed, we haven't weighed it yet, but
Personal
we need
best.
to really tackle.
So we've got some fun and games later on.
Yes.
Paul wouldn't let on too much what we're doing, so we'll keep it that way for now.
Yeah.
And then when we get the camera up there later, we'll see what he's got in store for us. But it should be good. It's a lovely lake, isn't it? It's a great.
Yeah, it's a nice complex. It won't be the last time I'm here.
No.
If we can, obviously it's a good arrangement between me and my brother, so it's an ideal midpoint, like I say. And the complex is tidy. It's we're used to wading around in ankle deep mud.
Yeah.
For our fishing. It'd be nice to get a fish, but hey, who cares?
Yeah.
We're out. We're in.
Out and
doing it.
about with the family and all for the right reasons.
Exactly. It's
Yeah.
a good cause. It's the right reasons. Support Paul in
Yeah.
his sort of journey and his process.
Yeah.
You know, got a feel for the lad. You know, but it's a good cause.
Yeah.
Raise a few quid.
Yeah, let's hope so. Yeah,
Good
let's
awareness.
hope that when we get this video out as well, that some people can, you know, we're going to put some details at the end so people can donate if they wish to afterwards as well. So,
That sounds good.
yeah. Well, thank you very much.
No problem.
We'll not bother you
Appreciate
anymore.
it.
I know
Nice.
you're keen to get back into the tree fishing.
Yeah. Yeah, it's nice to be fishing with you guys. You know, we do watch a bit of your stuff on YouTube,
Yeah.
and it's laughs.
That's what it's
you
all
know,
about, yeah.
I'm waiting to see that shot on the mile.
Yeah, I am looking forward to that.
Yeah.
I've got a lot of work to do. I am, like I say, I'm load developing still at the moment, but then getting the right range. That's
Well,
the,
do you go into your barrel twists and all the rest?
oh, you have to when you're going that
All of
distance. You have to. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
it's important. You're getting the right bullet weight, the right powder behind it.
Yeah.
And people say that because it's a 308,
Yes.
they say it's not really up to it.
Yeah.
Yes, it is. Yeah, it is.
You're
There's
right.
plenty of people.
You set yourself up right, and that going to do the job.
Yeah. There's plenty of people that do it, and a
Yeah.
308. And 308 is my favourite calibre. I've used it many years. So,
Not lost anything up yet.
well,
Got it pinned down.
we better leave you to it
Nice to
because
talk to you
we're
guys.
keen to get back into the
Nice to
water
meet you
ourselves.
all. Yeah.
All right. Nice one.
Tench.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Cheers.
Thank you very much.
Get
Cheers,
some
guys.
fish.
Cheers, guys.
Well, we're just coming over to have a chat with Neil, and it looks like he's playing a fish. Very good.
There's people catching either side of you, Maff.
Yeah, as usual.
Wasn't expecting that one today.
Oh, it's good that they're coming out.
Oh, that's a species that's unexpected.
What is it?
Pike.
Oh, you've got
Oh,
a
man.
pike.
It's caught a pike.
And there we go.
Bank saver.
Right, on this lovely warm day, we're moving around, we're speaking to everybody. As you've just seen, Neil's caught a pike. Unexpected, Neil.
Very unexpected. Yes.
But
we expect with a boilie on.
I think we can class that as a blank saver anyhow, because I think a pike
Fish
definitely.
is a fish.
Yeah,
Bending
yeah,
the rod.
Yeah.
All feels the same.
yeah. So, right, what tactics are you using? What baits are you using? What's your style of fishing for here? What do you decide to do?
You know, I had a sort of preconception when I turned up. You know, nice little bit of bait and a few wafters over the top. But I think, obviously, the way the temperature's feeling at the moment in the chop, I just decided today just bags.
Bags, yeah.
Mesh bags, small hook bait, a little bit of a standout tip rod. At the moment, see how that goes. It seems to be working for the pike.
Yeah. Well, something's eating it.
Yeah.
I've not had anything. I've gone match the hatch with baits. Nothing. Not even a knot. Nothing. My lines were silent all through the evening. So I'm going to go on to bags as well when I get back to fishing in a bit.
I think
At different ranges, maybe.
Yeah, I'm going to go a bit further.
that's what I tried last night. You know, we've got various plateaus and depths sort of across the swim. Tried your 8 foot, 7 foot, 6
Yeah.
foot.
It's very up and down out there, isn't it?
At the moment, this wind's kind of preventing getting into anything
Yeah.
further. So we'll see how it's supposed to drop off.
Oh, does it?
Yeah.
We'll be in the bar then, won't we?
I'll get a good shot out there. I'll be missing the bar for the good cast.
Yeah. It's a good social.
It is.
He's getting some great support, as Paul, isn't he, from
Yes,
people?
yes.
So it's working really well for him. So we thought we'd go around and have a chat with everybody just to see how everybody's doing, tactics. Basically, what I'm trying to do is find out who's actually catching the fish, and I'm just going to copy.
When you find out, pass the message back.
Yeah, I'll come back and let you know.
Tactics.
I know Ross at the end is doing really well at the
Yeah, I
moment,
think
isn't he?
he's had 2 or 3.
Yeah, it's three. He's got the biggest at 19 plus at the moment. So
Yeah, see what he's up to, eh?
yeah, well, I've been watching him.
Have you?
I've kept my eye on him. I know where he's feeding, but it makes no difference to me because I'm just straight up.
Yeah. You've got your bit of water, haven't you?
Yeah, there's plenty of time yet. I'm not giving up yet. I just want to beat you.
Well, you can just really.
One on the bank, that's a target.
I'm getting cocky now. It's caught one.
Right, well, Lil, we're going to leave you to it. Thank you for having a chat with us.
Yeah,
we'll,
nice to meet you.
we'll get up and speak to everybody so that we can get our lines back in the water. All right, mate. Cheers. Thank you.
Cheers, gents.
Yeah, nice one. Yeah.
Who's fishing here, Dave? Who's fishing on this one?
Well, he's not even got his rods in, has he?
Nah.
Some amateur, I
I
think.
tell you what, yeah, some loony. We'll bypass this one. We'll bypass
We'll
him.
see him later.
Yeah.
He's probably gone to the pub, that guy.
Yeah, he's always. I hear he's a bit of a piss can.
And look at this idiot.
Yeah.
He can't even face the lake.
He doesn't even know which way the lake's facing. Look at him. Look. What's that? Yeah, no, not bother with him either, I think.
Nah, waste of time.
We're going to have a chat with this fella over here.
These
Right then, so we've moved round again and we're now speaking to
Ross.
Ross. You'll have to shout out, Thomas, they'll not hear you.
And Thomas K.
Yeah, good man. So what tactics are you using now? You've just told me you're onto 3 fish now? Yeah,
All solid bags.
yeah.
Just flicked out, not much bait. That's it really, just 2 in the margins and 1 in open water.
Marvellous.
And a bit over the top, that's it, but not too much. What are you on, Thomas? You're just singles?
I'm on stringers, 1 in the margin and 2 12.5 wraps.
That's the same distance you're fishing. 12.5 wraps.
It is 12.5 wraps, yeah.
He's not caught anything.
But I've not even a knock, nothing. They don't even know I exist.
Well, I'm at 12.5 wraps as well.
Yeah.
But I'm 12.5 wraps into the margins. So.
Yeah, and you've got a brilliant spot over there though, haven't you?
And the wind's turning, so it's going to come into all our favour, isn't it?
Let's hope so.
Is it turning? I faced that.
Yeah, it is, yeah.
It was definitely a no.
It's coming, yeah, more.
So what tactics are you using then, Thomas? What are you fishing? Bottom baits, pop-ups?
I'm on Salamino wafters with some Salamino boils around on stringers.
Right, on stringers, right? Yeah, so are you enjoying it? Do you like the lake?
Yeah.
It's a bit chilly, isn't it, with the wind in your face, but like Dave, you've turned on the side as well, haven't you?
Sensible.
Yeah. I've just pointed straight out.
I've noticed, and I'm like you. So, but I might make a decision later on whether I
Just tweak it round. But the trouble is with mine, it's that big a bivvy.
once it's up.
Once it's up, you are reluctant to move it because it takes a little bit of messing around.
But if you tucked in one side,
Yeah. And to be fair, once you're in it, you can't feel the wind because it doesn't actually get in. So yeah, we've actually got you on video earlier, haven't we?
yes, yeah.
Bringing that carp in, so it's the fish coming out, which is really good. I mean, Neil's just had a pike.
Has he?
Yeah. What would you say? 4 or 5?
Yeah, the PVA bag.
Yeah.
Yeah, about 4 or 5 pound. But yeah, perfectly lip hooked. Unbelievable,
Not going
yeah.
for the pike, going for the carp.
Yeah, going for carp. Yeah. Yeah.
He likes his pike as well.
Yeah, he does. Yeah.
Not that one.
We were just walking around and he was bringing in. Was like, oh, brilliant, perfect timing.
Yeah.
And then came up and he went, oh.
But you could see it last night, so he stood looking here and looked down the fish that were being chased by the pike.
Yeah.
It was quite in groups.
Yeah, you can see the fry.
Yeah.
Jumping.
And I think Mark had one yesterday evening in front of his. There was a bobbin or something floating in the water and somebody was going at it and we thought it was perhaps a pike.
Right, well listen, thank you very much for chatting to us.
And we'll
Thanks.
see you.
Yeah, we'll see you this afternoon.
Some more fish on the bank, that's doing well.
We can try and get this man at 20. That's the
Good.
Oh, that'd be awesome, wouldn't it?
That's the goal.
What's your PB at the moment? 16?
16. In England, yeah.
I tell you what, that's still a good fish, isn't it? A 16-pound fish is a good fish, whichever way you look at it.
In France,
what-
I've got a 30.
Awesome. Well done. You've been to France many times or just once or twice? Just once, right. It's different altogether, isn't it? When you pick up a fish which is nearly as big as you, it's great, isn't it? You've seen more
I've
of the
never got that photograph. It's happened 3 times. Kingfishers
it's
landed
really
on my
hard.
rods, and I've gone for the
Because you're just
camera.
trying to get it and
Yeah, they
and
go.
they're away.
Well, they're beautiful, aren't they?
Ah,
Really.
they're amazing little birds.
Better fishermen than some.
Yeah, can't argue with that, really.
No, we're all like that.
Well, they have to feed off their catches.
Yeah.
We'd be a lot leaner, wouldn't we?
Well, it would only be. I'm quite conscious of I'm quite conscious of the fact that I haven't actually introduced Mark.
Yeah, sorry.
So, you're the final interviewee of the day.
I am. Yeah.
Until
I've
we
been
go.
hiding from the camera, going up and down the bank all day, and finally been pinned down.
Yeah, we've done a walk round now. We've spoken to everybody. It's a real nice bunch of blokes, actually.
Yeah.
It's just in Paul. Amazing story with Paul.
Yeah.
Very sad, but we're very pleased to be here to be able, to support that sort of cause and charity. So, from our point of view, it's been quite an honour to be invited.
And it's got us out fishing because we wouldn't have been this year at all.
No.
To this point.
It's meant so much to Paul for you guys to be here as well. He was jumping for joy when you sort of come back. He says, "Yeah, we can do it, and we can be part of it." He was straight on the phone saying, "Mark,
I can't believe actual people like you.
It's not me.
I don't
it's you.
understand.
It's you taking the piss out of me, is what they like.
is that worth the 20 quid you give us then?"
Yeah, that is. Yeah.
But no, it's everybody's busy in their lives, and it's it's like you guys when you're out. It's about having some fun. It's having some fun, enjoying your fishing, and having a laugh on the way and making memories.
Yeah.
And a bit of Mickey taking as well.
Oh,
Yeah.
There's no point if you can't take the rip out of each other and then let it fly over and then take it for what it is.
Yeah.
Otherwise, we'd have been fighting for years, wouldn't we? We'd have come away every weekend with bruises and black eyes. But you just got to do
It's the
it.
excitement. I mean, in the run up to this, I've had Paul on the phone like 3 times a day and stuff like that. And I've had Ian's been like a little kid. My brother's been like a little kid.
The planning and
And it's
everything.
and I'm like, well, I'm last minute, Joe. You know what I mean? So 9 o'clock the night before, we're still sorting out and trying to get the van packed and.
You're more like me.
Yeah.
I never booked it. I don't know who booked it. But,
No, we'll just blame Paul.
The fish was showing though while
It was when the snow was coming down at its hardest. I saw more fish in that 20 minutes than I saw all last year on the syndicate I've been fishing. If I hadn't have seen it, I wouldn't have believed it.
Yeah.
And I've never known weather that bad turn the fish on.
I know. Unreal.
It was strange. They were everywhere. Absolutely
Apart from
everywhere.
in front of you.
Yeah, that was typical though. They were showing to the left, they were showing to the right, and right out in front of my rods, nothing.
We know you're here, that's
You
why.
picked the peg and gave Dave the good one.
I know, I knew straight. As soon as I set my bivvy up, I could see the fish showing. Dave swim. I was like, I could move, but I got lazy, and I just went, nah, I'll be all right. They'll move. And they haven't yet.
Or have you moved? But not told me.
Might have done.
No, I didn't. I never moved. We've been given a gift.
Yeah, this is just a thank you from everybody that's been involved for you guys coming down and basically for doing what you do and just to continue doing it and having the fun and sharing it with everybody.
Oh, you're welcome.
We're not sharing that with everyone.
No, you don't have to share this. We've all got our own stash anyway, so these are just for you guys, you know what I mean? It's just one of them things. We're not a chatting about it. It's like, right, we know you like your reel hills and everything, so it's just another way of saying thanks for coming down and being part of the group, you know what I mean?
No, we're very honoured to have been invited, so thank you.
Thank you very much, Claire.
Thank you, Claire. Appreciate that. Well, the good thing is once you walk past later, we'll be able to shout
Hi.
over.
We were like 2 drunken idiots.
Yeah.
Well, nothing new there then.
No, it's just a shame that wind wasn't blowing the other way.
Yeah.
5 degrees warmer.
The only thing I'm concerned about on the camera is the wind. It might affect the filming, but we'll see what we can do. Thank you for that. I do appreciate that.
You guys enjoy it.
I was going to suggest a coffee, but we've got a different option.
Yeah, coffee's no longer an option now, I think. I think we'll have to have a nice warm beer instead.
I'm not sure they'll be warm. They might be after being in a while.
I'll just convince myself.
We don't need much convincing.
So, your second beer, Dave? What have you chosen?
Oh yes, we're drinking Firecatcher.
Firecatcher. Not seen that one before. Golden beer.
I've not tasted it yet.
I've got
Chin Chin Old Boy, anyway.
Chin Chin. I've got Cumberland.
Sausage.
Jennings Cumberland. Oh, Jennings is a good beer.
Jennings. Again, thank you lads that got us this.
Oh, that's nice. That's nice.
Let's give him a little weight on the little scales.
Well, it's not a blank, Paul.
It's not a blank and it's not a pike. Well, do you know what, Neil? Only special people catch pike on pop-ups, and I did it in Morapay. Blanked all week, caught one pike. All the way to France for a pike on a pop-up. Right, let's have a look. Right, it's £94.
Are you sure?
Yeah, £9 dead. Would you say? Yeah. Oh, it's just got round. Yeah. Oh, it's gone. The scales just dropped on there. £10. £10 on the nose.
Nice one.
It's a double. I've seen bigger pasties in Greg's. Oh, my knees. Oh, easy, easy.
There we go. So why'd you catch that on, Paul?
That was on orange easy fruit pop-up with a tiny little mesh bag of pellets.
Right.
Wanged out as far as I could take it. Without snapping off.
This time, hooray!
It's so small, its mouth is where it's deformed. Right, give it a bit more, both sides, because it's got a wound there as well. Right, done me bit. Let's get this lovely little creature back, I think.
Well done.
Get in!
There she goes.
Gone, yay!
Gone.
Fighting fit.
What a mate.
Excellent. Thank you very much.
No worries.
Cheers, Neil. Thanks, mate. Thank you. That's just one more.
I'm gonna end up clattering myself.
Yeah, that's alright. Right. I'll stop the lead swinging for you. Right hooked over his nose.
It was a good attempt.
Oh, it's a good attempt. It's a good attempt. Here. Right, you got to hold the rod. There's the rod. You got the grip. I'll turn it round so you can get in. What's coming?
That's two.
That's two.
Oh, we'll let him off.
Start again, that's one.
Right, Mark.
He was struggling with counting
Right,
his wraps.
stop the lead.
Is that actually the right direction?
Yeah,
Yeah.
It's very tippy, isn't it?
Not bad.
That's a good effort, Mark.
I'm saying nothing.
That is a good effort.
Yeah.
Looks like that bloke.
got one.
Doing the bank over.
This lad's going to be good.
Two.
Pike anglers are.
That was a low blow.
Oh.
Think he's in danger of ruining his own stuff.
Tell you what, it's a good package. I don't mind.
I'm off a look, Tom. Shouldn't have had that beer. Actually, Tom, turn him round the other way once as well. Go the other way. No, not that way. Go and round the other way.
That's
Stop
it.
That's what they say in church.
That's what's going on here. Huh?
It's your last. You beat your brother. Right, here we go.
One. Further forward, Paul.
It's too tippy, isn't it?
Oh!
Oh, no way!
You hit the bucket.
You hit the bucket!
Actually, you hit the deck.
For you. Is that about on line with them? There you go.
Don't think stopping there. Swing.
Go on, Matt. Oh my god!
That slips.
Best one
That
yet.
slip. I seen that slip, Paul.
It's a good job it's not being recorded.
You nearly needed to wear your metal toe cap boots.
Go on, Tom.
You'll definitely beat Matt.
Just let go.
Just let go now.
Further out than you, yeah.
Go on,
If
swing
you let
it,
go,
make
you've
sure
not
you swing
come
it.
lost.
Give it a good swing. Put some power in it. Well, you beat
Well
your dad.
done, well done.
Well done.
Well done, Tom.
A little bit of simple, just stupid pleasure.
Competition comes with all forms.
And I knew the rod would cause problems.
It's a bit tippy. You don't even know whether that is.
I know.
Do you know, is it your feet?
Well, I'd already had a play about it in the garden, thinking, what can I use? And I've had a bit of, thought that was going to cause problems. No. Oh, not a bad effort, well done.
Right. Yeah.
You're doing great, Paul.
God, exactly. Whoa!
Woods in the margins.
You missed the path completely.
It's the distance. It's the distance.
Well, I think the official winner of the little competition, prize goes to Dave.
Slutchy day.
Well done.
I really reluctantly
Well
clapping you on this one. Really reluctant.
Oh, thank you very much.
All right, lad, well done.
Brilliant, thank you.
Well done, Dave.
Well, that's a good little goodie bag, isn't it?
Yeah, it is, yeah.
Need to practice your bucket skills.
Yeah, I just need to practice using a rod, I think.
Where did the rod go?
Bowls, club and everything. We're sitting at tables like this, but you know the club table with the little shelf underneath? So I sit and have a pint after the match. Mind if I put them under there, that's just my sandwiches for later, because I know you'll be staying for 1 pint, and I like to sit there.
We're back again in your bivvy.
Yeah, back again.
I've got my pedigree chum.
Yeah, and I've got my Banks Amber is what I've got.
Yorkshire born and bred.
Cheers, bucket.
Cheers.
Well, we went up into the bar, had a few beers with the boys.
Oh, it was so nice and warm. wasn't
Yeah, it was really toasty warm. It's been
My
really...
face felt like it was burning when I went that warm.
Yeah, my face was on fire too.
Got proper alkies. Weird that.
Yeah, it was nice. We only had a couple, didn't we? Really, it was only a couple of beers, but it was just nice to go and sit all together. In the warmth.
Yeah, the warmth was the main thing.
And it was a proper fishing tell little group, wasn't it?
Yeah.
We was all talking, we was all telling stories of the ones that got away. It was your
Apart from
typical
us, we haven't got any stories.
Yeah, I've got it.
The ones we never caught.
Yeah, it was just good. It was good fun actually. It was some good funny stories.
Yeah.
You know, like Matey with a bait boat. That was a hilarious
That was
story,
a good
wasn't it? I really enjoyed that one. Yeah, that was a good story. That. And you would just love to be in that position to be able to do that to somebody, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
Basically, this geezer was really giving his mate a hard time, and he went out when he's got his bait boat out and started putting some bait out, and one of the lads realised that the chip on his boat was the same as his. And he thought, you know what, you've been really mean to your mate, so I'm going to be really mean to you. And he was sending his boat everywhere and dropping bait in his swim.
Yeah, as soon as he fills it up, he'd press the button, it would drop everywhere. And you know how bad that is, because it happens anyway, doesn't it?
It does. It's nothing worse, and it was just so hilarious. I mean,
And then he sent his boat virtually to within rod length of his marker, and then he turned it round and then brought it right back to his feet and dropped his bait at his feet.
That's hilarious. It was a great story, that one. I loved it. Yeah.
It's a nice evening, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, I've spotted out. I've changed now to.
Have you changed distance, or did you stay?
No. I have actually on one. On my PVA bag one, I just lobbed that out as far as I could get it out in this wind.
If it was like the bucket competition, it'd be about 6 yards. Then.
Oh, that was pathetic, wasn't it? I don't know. I just let go of the line too early in it, and I just lost it.
It's so weird when your eyes
Yeah.
are not shut but covered.
Yeah.
You just can't tell. I don't know how the hell I hit that bucket.
No, I honestly, it was amazing that you actually hit the bucket. I couldn't believe it.
I heard the noise and I thought, you're winding me up. I thought someone's dropped a pebble in it.
Throwing a pebble in it or a stone in it.
Did it actually hit the side, did it? Or did it bounce and hit the
It bounced and hit it, but it was It was a good shot. If I can, I'll put a slow motion replay in now. Oh, no way!
We hit the bucket.
As it...
Yeah, because I couldn't get the bounce for the rod tip, it just felt wrong.
Yeah.
And then, like you say, next minute you dropped yours, but I thought mine was going to go right up and come back down on my head. If I'd said where was it going to land, if I predicted it from how the rod felt, I'd have said it had gone straight up and straight down.
No, it was perfect. Good shot.
I can't do that with my eyes open.
Yeah, I've put all Hinders XO pop-ups on now. I did try matching the hatch, but no avail. So let's get the Hinders on. High vis.
Yeah, they're just picking the odd bait. Then everyone's not really. Bags aren't. They seem to be producing the most fish and a bit of pellet. And
I've spotted out some more boilies, and this time I put out some sweet corn for a little bit of flavour. Well, a little bit of colour, really. A little bit of colour, something to look from.
Yeah, it'll draw the roach in, which might attract the carp and vice versa.
Who knows? Yeah. Who knows?
We'll soon see on Map to UK what happens.
Well, Dave's in again.
It's every time we cook.
Yeah. Well, Dave, to me that looks like an upper 20, mate.
I'm guessing 23-ish. Something like that.
You thinking?
Plus, obviously.
I think it's over 25. Watch the zips there.
Pounds.
Oh my word! That's a 32.5.
Is it?
It's 32.5, mate. Hang on. Let me just get that on camera so. Well, it's gone to 32.8 now.
32.8.
32.8.
We'll have to weigh the sling, won't we?
Yeah. Well, I know that sling's £2. Hang on, I'm getting it.
It's worth coming. So that'll do for the old Facebook. Do you want? Are you doing the video?
Yeah, the video's on. Yeah. Talk us through it, Dave.
Well, you know my tactics. Sell at 15 wraps out. I'm gonna put 5 spoms out.
Yeah.
It's not been out what, an hour and a half since we baited.
Oh, yeah, less than that.
So a fantastic return from the pub, and it just rattled off, didn't it? It didn't fight very well, unlike the first one. This
Well,
one,
you said it wasn't. It didn't feel like a big fish.
I thought it was just a you know. Well, I think the small ones are more feisty, aren't they? But
Yeah.
very welcome, and it's in good condition. So yeah,
Excellent. Well done, mate.
perfect.
Well done.
It's bigger than you think, isn't it?
Yeah, that's a cracking fish, that, buddy. Well done.
Right, we'll just weigh this just to be 100%.
What we've done is we've just double checked the weight of that sling, and it actually come in at £3, not 2. So unfortunately for Dave, that's now gone to a 29.5 pound carpalapida. But awesome fishing as always. I wouldn't expect anything different from Dave, to be honest. And yeah, so far biggest fish. Well done, Dave. And I genuinely mean that.
What birds did you say? Did you? Couple of tits. Couple of tits. Definitely no brown owl.
Didn't see the brown owl.
If you did, your head would have spun right around, wouldn't it?
There was a pecker out as well.
Like a brown owl and a couple of tits. Your bird watching trip sound amazing.
They're different. Well, we are 1 hour left of our charity fishing match, and those rods haven't moved all weekend. Not a bleep, not a bip, nothing. I found my spot, gravel bank, fished over it, nothing. Dave next door, I think, has got the winning fish of the session. And then he also won the bucket casting as well. And now you know why I hate him so much. Yeah. Yeah, haven't moved. Not a beat, nothing. There you go. I guess next time we'll have to put some bait on, something like that.
Be consistent.
Yeah, yeah. So, not to worry, there's still an hour left. You know things can happen in the last hour. But if I'm perfectly honest, I'm not exactly that confident that it will.
You know, actually, there hasn't been a carp from you across to London Falls.
No, this section of the lake hasn't produced anything. It's all been up that end, hasn't it?
Yeah, and I think he got his cast into the island.
Yeah, and the cut-off point was you.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I actually had the choice of either swim.
Yeah, you picked my swim.
I did.
Thanks, mate.
Yeah, no worries.
Teamwork, I
yeah,
think.
yeah.
It's a team win, not a...
Well, that's how I would look at it. That's how I would look at it. It isn't just you that's caught that fish. We caught the fish.
Team after UK.
Yeah.
Which is your name.
There's going to be a little bit of stuff to do before we go. Say goodbye to everybody, and then we'll close the weekend. But, like I say, a little bit longer to go. Let's see how we get on. Shy. Well, I'm going to have to admit defeat. It's a blank.
So, before we do it, probably said thank you before, but thanks everybody for supporting, coming together, having a great time, helping me put me sorrows at ease a little bit, being with friends, new friends, linking new friends with other people that we can continue, and hopefully we'll just roll on and we'll start planning for next year, and we'll continue this journey of fundraising to support such a wonderful charity.
Yeah.
So, thank you from the bottom of my heart. Let's have some prizes.
Well done.
Hang on, was it people in this one? Right. Pick one out of that one first, and then just read the name out.
What's the name on it?
What's the name?
Mark.
Mark. Right. Pick a prize out for Mark. I'll stick it in my pocket.
Salmon for the
Sam Toro book.
Oh, excellent. Thank you very much.
Are you on the telegram?
Yeah, yeah.
That's in there.
Well, what I'm going to do, I've got a copy. I'd like to give it to Paul, just as a memento of everything that's gone on this weekend. So,
That's nice.
yeah. If we all sign it as well.
Yeah.
Oh, that'll be
and then
amazing. That would be
we'll with them.
Yeah, that would be lovely. Thank you very, very much. Thank you, Mark. Well, lovely gesture. We'll draw you again.
No.
Right then, next one.
Oh, you've not finished.
This right,
This is your full-time job.
Come
Time
on.
you get into it, you're used to it.
Dad.
Yeah, Tom. Right, what's Tom getting? Mix them up. Let's see what Tom's getting picked. Go on then. Mainline cell bundle.
Hooray!
Bundle.
Big bits.
There you go.
That's a good prize.
Dad might catch some more now.
Right, next one is that one. Another name.
I mean, it's throwing stick. That's all you've been doing for 2 days. Throwing stick with boilies in the divvy and everything.
Dave.
Dave.
Oh, this is going to be a big one, isn't it? He's going to continue the trend.
Yeah.
Coke, call the Coke.
Something heavy.
It's horrible. A £25 voucher for Wally's Tackle.
Well, there you go.
It's in above our way, so if there's something on there, I can always pick it up.
Yeah, brilliant, thank you.
Next one. It's in the envelope there, that in the little white envelope, just to...
That one?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, lovely. Thank you very much.
Matt, what's he having?
Ooh!
What's he having? Hair extensions.
Just what I wanted!
Colour of your choice.
Oh, it doesn't say that, sorry, I couldn't read my own writing. What is it?
£50
Carbon baits, £50
Oh,
voucher.
brilliant. Thank you very much.
So I'll get in touch with Luke. You can get in touch on his Facebook page, go on his website, select what you want, and that's done there.
Awesome. Thank you.
Next one.
Yeah.
Neil.
Hey, that'll be a pike rod, won't it, now?
Is it moving some trebles?
How to catch carp.
Adam pen and sign.
Cheers. Give us your address, and I'll get it
Yeah,
sorted.
because he's got to get it signed and sent to you.
Yeah,
So
signed
you
and
can send
okay.
his address.
His address.
So you get to be
Signs and
autographed.
name on it. So.
Thank you.
Ian.
Wait. I was beginning to think I wasn't in there.
What's he getting? What's he getting? Sticky baits, 5 kilo bundle.
That'll do.
It is. Is that it there?
That's it there, yeah.
Excellent.
Next one. This is for Brad.
Panic.
Oh, Brad's won the Bank Tackle Clothing Award, so that's the hat, t-shirt, jumper, or a tracksuit. Good luck making the tracksuit, Brad. Yeah. He's the one who shouts Fee-Fi-Fo Fum. And last but not least, no, never. And pick one from 3. £2.24 dizzy. Do you want to draw for what else? Something else in there?
Put something else in, because I got them anyhow. So.
Right, go on, pick another one.
You won your prize back.
Bait Guru bundle, jungle mix.
Yeah.
Well done.
Excellent. Do you mind if I don't know what we'll do, Norton Disney, maybe raffle them off, auction them off? There's only one other prize, I can't remember what it was.
Isn't it?
Balance house for the biggest fish.
Oh, sorry, we've got to get the voucher, yes. So, 2 seconds, I'll go and get the voucher printed from the shop. Ready? After the end of a wonderful weekend, great fun, nice raffle with prizes, everybody taking a nice prize home. The biggest prize goes for the top fish of £29, and I'm not sure how many ounces.
29 and a half, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was right close. Yeah.
And the prize for the biggest fish of the weekend is 48 hours on Bantams.
Brilliant.
So I'm very pleased to present that to you.
Thank you very much.
Well done, Dave. Well done.
No problem. Thanks everyone.
It's been a tough couple of days. I know what he'd be saying to us if he was here. He would just be telling us to just enjoy myself, because that's what that little lad did until his last days. The day before he passed away, no complaints. We played football. He's riding his BMX bike, doing what he loves, ate pizza. We watched some police interceptors because he liked that. And unfortunately, those are the last times I got to spend with him. But I will say again, because of the Freeman and the Chuff and the work they did, I know I'm sad now, but I'm lucky because they gave us 10 years, 10 wonderful years, and that's the message I want to get across, not just my grief, the need to support a charity like this.
Yeah.
And I think that's all I can say.